Good morning. Bear with me a second here while I test out the new setup a little bit. I forgot to re-lock my tracking on the shoulders. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna test audio really quick, so I need to talk. Pause music. Okay, you guys couldn't hear the music at all to begin with. Well, that's not what I wanted. Let's find out why. How about now? Talk. Pause. Pause. Sorry, you all have to hear doubles while I figure this out. Pause. Sorry, you all have to hear doubles while I figure this out. Pause. Okay, quick test with both the audio and me talking. I will turn the music down a little bit already. How about now? How's this gonna sound as soon as I unpause that? Gonna sound as soon as I unpause both the audio and me talking. I will turn the music down a little bit already. How about now? How's this gonna sound as soon as I unpause that? Okay, that went a little quiet. Let's see. Okay, I have music and mic on, so how does this sound? Okay, I have music and mic on, so how does this sound? Sweet, I like that combo. We're gonna go with that. One last thing I need. Is my Discord overlays again. need to add a browser. And then if I, oh, yep, it's definitely picking up that I'm streaming. If I test hop in, yes, it does work. Okay. Disconnect from that. Let me snoop on all my friends really quick. And then we'll actually get into this. Hey. Friends snooped on. Okay, so this is new Unity World project. Or VR Chat World project in Unity, I should say. So I have a Christmas map that I'm working on that I'm probably going to push back and release next year. Well, I am going to do that because we're beyond Christmas already. I love some like Tron themes / cyberpunk themes. So I think I'm going to go for that with a little bit of like brutalism architecture from Tron. So like concrete, exposed concrete, and then like nicifying that up with some wooden slats. And then follow the like Tron theme of having like the highlight lighting around angles and stuff. I mean, you see that in Cyberpunk too, but in my head, that's more like a Tron thing to me, so that's how I'm going to describe it. The only thing I've done with this project so far is name the scene, and then I also installed ProBuilder. ProBuilder is just in your package manager. It's in the Unity register. If you search up, I think you can even just search up Pro, and it'll be in the list. And it's a small list, so it's easy to use. Okay, we gotta start off with the spawn area. This session's mostly just gonna be really rapid prototyping of... Oop, spawn's all the way over here. Can I center the pivot without you being angry? No. Okay. So we'll have to do that once we lock in dimensions. Do I want to start this off? Yes. Okay. So my goal for this map, because I'm really bad about modeling in detail that could probably just be done with height and emission maps. So my goal is to not do that. So I'm going to, especially in my prototyping, try to not include too much detail yet and save a lot of the detail work for like height layering and height and emission maps, if that makes sense. So what type of shape should I go for? I really like circles, but the measurements to get everything to line up can get so troublesome so quickly, and I kind of want to keep this more simple for the time being. Not that. 2, 6, 12 by 6. Make this a rectangle. 0.1. Narrow it a little bit. Do I hate that? This is going to be a ceiling, by the way. which is why I'm looking at it from the bottom to think about it. I could do 18 by 12. How big is that going to be compared to a person, though? Generally, you can use a capsule. That's a cylinder. The cylinder must not be harmed. You can use a capsule to represent the size of your player, because sometimes it's hard to tell. If we're going to be under here, I'm kind of okay with that. We'll make this the 4. Just for easiness sake. Yeah, okay. And now I can center this pivot because we got nice clean portions put in. And I can set you to spawn. Bring you up. I want to bring my world over here as well. That's where people will actually spawn. I want to remove your collider because otherwise I will spawn in that whenever I run tests, and I don't really want to run in that as I'm running tests, or spawn in that as I'm running tests. Basic, simple, easy. Ooh, I need to like storyboard for these more. I could do a Tron themed cave. Would that be cool? Or would that just be being lazy? Okay. I'm kind of liking that idea in my head. We might go for Tron cave. In which case I'm going to make this much flatter, and this will be like the back wall of the cave where you spawn in. Sorry, Pro Builder, I lied already. 6? I'm okay with that. This is a Pro Builder shape. I don't need to Pro Builderize it. Clean measurements. Yes. Lock in. 0, 0, 0. Beautiful. New shape. I need some more rectangles to work with. Tron style, I love it so much, but I always struggle with it a little bit because it's deceptively detailed is I think the best way I know how to put that. Can I hold on? Okay. Let me bring my browser into this so that I can have this discussion as I'm thinking about it. Okay. Hello, this is what we're looking at. So like, it's very easy in the Tron style to just make sharp angles. That might be a good example if I can pull up this image. And some older style Tron was like that, where it's just a... but a lot of the newer stuff has very subtle curves to it. I can probably... End of the line would be best to show you. So if you see, because I prefer legacy, while there's still the outlining and there's the sharp angles, there's a very subtle curving to all of these. And that's the Tron style that I find very pleasing. Same here. These are not just harsh angles. They actually curve through and then keep going at the original angle. So a lot of my prototyping is probably going to be, I can't prototype with harsh angles though, because then I'll get measurements wrong. So bear with me. A lot of this prototyping is actually about to just be messing with arches to make sure I can get that effect in the way that I want it. So we're at +1. We'll do a 45-degree angle maybe. Do I need to rotate it that far? Yeah. I mean, I don't hate that. 1, 1, 1. Okay, this can come down to like 0.2. See, it messes with the thickness on the arches. I don't want to use Taurus. And it's also like a fighting game almost. Or a fight, I should say. Because so much of this point one. Spread this out a little bit. You can do a 90 there, then bring it out 180. Yeah, see, this is what I dislike, because the thickness is 0.1, but that's distinctly not 0.5. Not whatever that was just typed in as. 0.4. 4.5. This is where Blender people can probably do way better than me. 4.5. 1, 2. That looks pretty smooth. Reset the shape, edit it down. We'll do 1.2, but then watch. If I put this at a 45-degree angle, yep, it's not going to line up well. There's a couple of things you can do about this. I'm not sure what method I want to take with it yet. Because, like, I can just... Not that. You didn't see that. I can just force vertice connection like that. That doesn't look good, though. I could just go with the angle it's made and try and figure it out. And then shorten this to match. What works a little better, I found, isn't bringing down the bottom. It is, if I can get this close, 0, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That looks about right. Not that. This always looks a little better to me. Still running into the issue. That's going to be a lot of shaping. What are we going to do about this? Because I really don't want to just do like a harsh angle here. We're not going to worry about that just yet. I need to make progress on good geometry. We're going to focus on that. 1, oh wait, no. 5, 4. Yeah, I'd like to leave 1, I think. 2, 0.1. Maybe. No, it definitely needs to be higher. 3. Obviously, proportions on this are going to get tweaked a lot. And this is going to be the back wall, where I'm going to try and put a lot of world menu stuff, I think. I try to not include rotation data. I don't actually know if that helps, but it makes me feel better about the stuff I make. It was a 12, not a 6. Oh, God. Oh, God. Hello. Good. How awkward does that feel? Pretty awkward. So we're going to cut this down, or these both down by 1. And scoot it up. Because I still want a 1 meter wall from the back wall. I just don't want it to immediately transfer into door, especially if I'm putting the menu back here. Good, and we can easily cap this off for the time being. Okay, stairwell should be kind of fancy, I think. How fancy? We're about to find out. New shape. We'll try this again really quick. For by 4.1, and then give this a thickness of 2. And then have this only go 90 degrees. We'll bring this out slightly. Leave me some room. And then make this a little smoother with 10 maybe. I think I can live with that. So now, is my 90 degree shape at least accurate? Let's find out. We'll do 0.1, 2. Also 0.1 and 2. And we can measure this. Yeah, that ended up accurate enough. Okay. Well, like I said, a lot of this is going to get cleaned up. Just like a lot of this is going to lose its mesh collider and become a box collider. But not right now. Spawn room. Everything except those arches, including the floor. Can go in here. As well as you. And now I can just raise it up a bit. I don't know if Unity struggles with negative numbers, but I'm not trying to put us underground. My snapping's not set properly to what I like. Thank you. How big should these staircases down be? Well, I'm going to be making my own staircase, but we'll prototype with a clunky staircase. Two, 4, and 4 maybe. Oh. That was the timer on my food in the oven. Is that too tall? What's the height on that like? I kind of like that height. I might have to sink this back a little more and bring like the stairs a little more elaborately. I could do the doorways here and then have it fully wrap around. I don't hate that idea. And then the menus could be on the sides. Okay. We're already reprototyping our prototype. That's the whole point of this. You need to be 6. I guess I can shove menus on the sides here. That might not be bad, because then you can look at it and then like look to the side slightly for like post-processing edits, because I really do want this to see like most of the cave and a little bit of outside from it. One. Taking 3 from each side. We're taking 6, so that means I need 6. And this goes in the middle-ish here. I can use you to measure. And now this piece should perfectly slot into there. So we are going to do this a 180. And then we're going to make it 8 by 8 maybe? 8 by 4 looked better. This should fit. Aye, look at that. And then the stairs can come down from here. See? I can think. Kinda. That doesn't help us, that's just a circle. 8 by 4. And then drop that there for now. I'm okay with that. Okay. I didn't copy, I just moved it over. That's not helpful. I would like to do like an embedded gradual slope down maybe. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not so certain about that one. Okay, yeah, let's test. What direction does this spawn in? So I could go ahead and adjust it. Not the direction I want. I need to do 90 degrees to the right. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Give it another test. Look at that. That's the right direction. Sweet. I'll go ahead and add a floor to this. 6, 7, 8, or wait, no, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wide, I think. 20, nope. Hell no. 20. Close. 22. I edited the wrong one. Very good. And then the idea of this is going to be big tunnel. Pretty. I'm okay with that for right now. I could do like a V-shaped door might be kind of fun. Now I'm thinking a little beyond prototyping. But do that on both sides. I might make this wider. We'll see. I put a little seating area right here, actually. That might be nice. And then you can sit down and wait for people to spawn, maybe. Right next to the spawn. This is the weird stuff I think about when making worlds. 3, 1. If I give these guys a solid 1 block gap, or 1 meter gap, is that gonna leave enough room? I think so. Yeah, because it's just gonna be a small area for like a couple of people. I'm okay with that. We'll keep going with that. They can sink it down, make a little conversation pit, maybe. Maybe. I like that idea. Hold on, we're gonna prototype that idea more first a little bit. I said it, it was a mistake. This should be what, 4? Uh, 4 by 0.1 for now. Sorry, not what I was thinking of. 4 by 2. Can you keep this aspect ratio, whatever going on? Is it going to be deep enough? I might sink it back further. We'll see. 0.1, because there's going to be a 4. Thickness of 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. However far back I need for stairs for this height difference. And then I can sink the seats into the walls slightly, I'm thinking. Stair it up. We'll do 2. We'll do like 5 steps maybe. I didn't. 0.5, 1. This would help if I actually filled in all of my dimensions. Okay. Not hating that. Not in the slightest. And then for an idea of what I'm thinking, 0.5 if I can get away with it. Make that a 5. Make that a 2.5. Because this is an arch. Let's give these 15. Make it look nicer right now. And then I need 5. Make these thicker. And this would be like the seat top. One, 1.5. 1. There we go. Oh no, that just needs to be a 1. This needs to be a 2. That needs to be a 0.1. Actually, whole side 4. Save on some polygons here. Very good. This is just a 0.1. 1. Simple and easy. Very good. I like that. And then I can bring this out, leave the 0.5 thickness. It's 6, 3, add in 3 height. There we are. So this came out to 6, Yes. And then I need the same measurements as this. 3. Not 32. Sorry, I'm getting messages now at the same time. This is 1 by 6. Easy fill. 0.16. Wait, are you... Sorry, I'm getting a message. Are you working on my stream, Ryu? I'm calling you out because you're the only person here right now. You get to witness my awful geometry. How are you? I need this out far enough to make it smooth, which most of this arch is going to go away to be replaced with rocks for the cave. 15. Oh, that's length for this. We'll just make it super long for right now. By 15 by whatever. Wrong 0. Oh, because I need to center my pivot. Now 0. That works. I can fight this later. So these I want to gradually come down with the curve, I think, eventually. Alright. General idea there. I don't want to start on complex shaping these stairs yet. This I'm happy with, I think. Let me play it. I mean, I know it's just going to be the default avatar height, and everybody has different avatar heights. But I still like to make sure that things feel okay. I might sync it a little lower. I don't know. Is that the right height for sitting though on the default avatar? Okay. Well, leave that as is. I like that. You spawn in front. People can hang out back there, group together before going out into the rest of the world. Then this will be stairs down. It will be... This will all slowly curve its way down. It won't be rough stairs. Overview area, we'll put menus here. Let me think about text. Did I already import Text Mesh Pro is my question. Did I? It's under UI, isn't it? Yeah, nope, I haven't, but it's easy. Give me my text tools. Oh wait, all of this, not that. All of this needs to be part of the spawn now too. Spawn room. Not you. All that's useless. We got that. I'm okay with that. This is going to require a lot of finagling, but that's going to be more detailed stuff, and we're just in prototyping. UI, give me some text. Put some reminders here for myself. And post cross. Oh, I don't have gizmos turned on. Therein lies the problem. There we go. Now I can see things better. Throw this over here for just now. How close can I get this? Pretty close. There you go. Oh, 5. Oh yeah. We'll dump that canvas there. And this side will be world menus. So this will be our colliders, our games, because I do want to add games to this world. I kind of want a shooting gallery. I might shove it back up under here so you're shooting. Reinforce the idea that it's better to shoot into like a cave or the ground and not out into what's going to be the open air, probably, or on a beach or something. Shooting into caves is a good thing. I'm okay with that. I'm not sold. I think part of it's because I'm just in prototyping, but I don't want to go too far into detail yet because I know I'm going to change stuff and then lose like so many hours of progress because I'm not going to like something for a second. Get rid of that random text. Hello. We're going to attach you to the spawn room for now. And then you can face out this way since that'll be the focus. And that's good enough for now. Got these. I like the shooting game idea, but I don't want to start on that prototype just yet. Can I reset you? Give me some more shapes. How many till I can make this wall like kind of straight on the bottom? Okay. I don't hate it. I'm wondering if I can come down to... So this platform's 22 meters. I don't want these stairs right up against the wall, I don't think. So I need to expand maybe 2 meters of clearance on each side. Keep rounding with what we've been. So that would bring this up to 26 plus 4, 2 for each end. And then I can shorten this to 26. That was definitely 36, not 26. And then this will be cut over because I need to account for thickness. This is 26, right? Yes, 0.2. And now that should both end there. Okay, good. Promising. Am I okay with that clearance? Because again, these stairs aren't going to be here. This is going to be... Okay, I'm just going to get rid of these for the time being. Hold on. I can represent these better. How big was that? 4? 4 wide. 0.1, 4, nope, 2. I know what I did. So these are going to be exiting here-ish. Which I'm kind of okay with. And then there will be just a gradual slope down to here. And I might have to take the slope further back to make it not too steep. Slopes are weird in VR chat because you got to be careful not to make people nauseous with constantly having to like rotate, but not being able to use like the convenient rotate options. You have to like gradually manage it, which is a combination of the snapping and like slowly tilting your head. So, I'm okay with that, where that comes out. How the stairs are going to happen. slash slope is going to happen will change. That gives me 2 meters of clearance. So what I can do is bring this back here. Really one all out. We'll leave it at 1 thickness. 2, and this is a 26. And then the top of this right now is a 15. What would 10 look like? Does that like crush this whole structure? Too much? Because caves tend to be more like flat or at a weird angle. So I'm gonna have to fight that to make it not feel uncanny. I kind of like that. Yeah, we'll go with that for right now. 10. How many sides did I give this? 20. I'll make these match up for now. All of it will change in post. Fuck. I can't do this because this puts a slant right here. And if I have that slope right there, I'm going to want the whole tunnel to match with it, and I don't want to go through that pain. And this clips into here. So we're just going to give ourselves some more room to work with, and just keep in mind that this is the back wall. There we go. Could I go for 1.5? Wrong measurement. Ooh, I could make that work. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep that for now. I don't know if I want to put the shooting gallery right under the spawn. I kind of want it to be able to be occluded out easier, just in case for like people that join. So like, granted, the shooting game's not going to have a lot of advanced logic, but I'd still like to be able to put that processing away from people that are just joining, and if their computer struggles, not immediately crash them into the void. So that's a prime spot, but I'm going to move it. Maybe I'll put like the first video player down here, because most people can handle a video player. I think. I say that. Okay. I'm going to think about that for 5 minutes. I will be right back as I get food out of the oven and another drink. So we're going to go on a quick break. I don't know how this audio is going to sound from the old audio, but here we go. And with that, I'm back. And with that, oh. Let's think. Reset my tracking really quick. There we go. Okay. We're good with that. We're good with that. I'm liking maybe sunken screen down here idea best. Not one of those right now. Put a doorway here just to have something. Two. Point two. Point two. One. That's okay. I need to rename my capsule because I always forget to do that. Capsule, you get to be known as Jeffrey. Sorry, I just found my normal voice again. That was probably pretty loud. That's an okay doorway. I'm not thrilled with that, but we are still prototype. Prototype is a convenient excuse for all of the problems I'm going to save for myself later. We'll do 1 by 1 by 2, 1. How tall is this from up there? 3? Four? 3.9. Final verdict. Yeah, that's okay. What video player do I want to use in this world? I don't really like AV Pro. Is it going to be my self-inflicted torture as my own video player for this map? Maybe. Let's see. I need to cap this because I'm going to anyways. Nope. 12, 16 maybe. close. Oh, I messed up. I get a weird measurement because of the door frames now. Okay. 15.28. Is that right? Yes. Sweet. Good cap. Ooh. Okay, that's going to be my limit for how far back this can go then, is this drop down. And it might change. We'll see. I can bring this 4 back, I think. Not quite. Yeah, that makes problems. Is that a 3.8? I think that's 3.8. This is also going to be an arch. It's just the theme of this world. I mean, it's all going to become cave style stuff in concrete eventually, but it's easier to just prototype it as an arch. I'd like to contain all this now. So let's do that. Now we have to stop seeing the sun. Who wants to see the sun? Not me. Like 1. Point 1. Good. And get rid of these then. And just bring this back as well. It should line up okay. Yes. And then I can move all of this forward. To close up the space back here a little so I don't use it. I'm good with that little bit of clipping. Alright. Do I shrink this to 4? To get the tilt I want? No, I need world menu space. Tell you what, we might drag this forward then. Right? Give us a little more room to work with, especially for the screen area. And then an easy tilt will just be this plus 2. And that gets us the kind of aggressive tilt Tron likes. most of this is going to become glass. Under here, we can think about this arch. I don't know how I want to do this arch yet. Let's maybe look at some more concept art. Window capture. Alright, I need to put this under Warudo. There we go. Let me think. Not making that happen. That's a little too grand of an idea. Maybe I need to look at like apartment concept art. Obviously, this is how they did it in the movies. They didn't really have videos in the movies, probably for simplicity's sake. So the design language wouldn't really be inclusive of it. This is kind of cute. I don't know what I'm going to do with that information, though. I do like that concept image. I like that stone. And maybe I'll do that type of stone for the cave walls. So like make it seem like it was sorry, that was about a message. Ooh, that's nice too. Oh, that's AI generated. It's still nice, but it's so bright. Like this one, do they both? Oh, they both hint to darker on the left. They're both so bright on the right. Again, good social, I mean, kind of awkward social spaces, let's be honest. The presentation is good. I don't know. That's weird. Just odd. Just spheres. Or just the Tron toilet. Bad. Bad. Okay. I'm gonna do some concept art review probably tomorrow morning. And hopefully stream again in the next couple of days. I got the foundation that I like in. Put this away. I'm happy with the spawn. I'm happy with the seat. I like the stair idea. Even if I don't know the proportions I want on everything yet. Then I gotta think about what the outside's gonna look like. I could go for when you get to like the end of the cave, almost like the view from the movie that they had when they were off the grid. But regardless, my food's done. My brain energy is running out, so I'm gonna call the stream there. And I will see you all in a couple of days. I hope you all have a great day. Please take care of yourselves if you watch this after the fact. And yeah, bye.